Hi guys, this is Michelle Nicolaisen with Bombshell.com, and I am just recording a quick review of Coschedule. So Coschedule is not quite kind of like the normal productivity and task management tools that I review. It's a social media editorial calendar, but I really think it's useful. It's not quite like anything I've seen before, and it's very reasonably priced, and I think it can definitely save you time as a blogger and as a business owner. So, as their site says, it's a social media editorial calendar for WordPress. It's $10. The fonts are funny on this because of my computer. It's not their design. I think it's $10 per user per month, which is pretty reasonably priced. And what makes it a little different than other things is that number one, it lets you schedule things from right inside the WordPress dashboard. So this is the Bombshell dashboard. This is a post that's going up. It'll be going up actually like the day before this, or a couple days before this video goes up. But you can see that at the bottom down here, there's a little co-schedule widget, and you can just like finish writing the post and automatically set up your stuff. So I've got like Facebook and Twitter, and you just click new message, and then it pops up, and you can drop down to choose a Facebook page, your personal Facebook, the Twitter account. You can insert the title and the permalink. You get to choose which image shows up, which is huge because most of the social media scheduling tools I've used, it's a real pain in the ass to get the correct image to show up, and nobody wants to deal with that, right? So that's kind of how it works. I've just got Facebook and Twitter hooked up, but you can also hook up LinkedIn, I think even Google Plus pages. So there's several different networks that you can use, and then you can choose, same day, same time, same day, X amount of hours afterwards, or so many days afterwards, so many hours afterwards. So it's pretty intuitive, and it's better, in my mind, it's better than something like Hootsuite or even Buffer. And I love Buffer, and I use it for stuff all the time, but it's just not quite as useful for this. The problem that I have with a lot of those things is that, like with Hootsuite, you have to get the thing from up here and then shorten it and then schedule it separately, and you have to do each thing separately. It's just not super, it's not unintuitive, but it's not super easy. There's a little bit more friction when it comes to setting it up. With Coschedule, there's not really that same friction. It's much easier to just schedule out all the social media updates for one particular post as soon as you write the post, like when you're writing and scheduling the post. So you're batching it, which saves time, which is like a productivity technique I've talked about before, so it saves time and energy. This is also a really good team tool because of the way it works. So how it looks when you go to the calendar thing over here is it shows you a drag and drop calendar. So it lets you see, you can hover over it and see each of the updates. It tells you when they're going to be at, and if you realize that something is on the wrong date, you can just drag it and drop it. Super, super easy. That's not really functionality that you see anywhere else, and that's really useful if you work with if you work with multiple team members inside your WordPress blog. And I think that that's really about all you wanted to, or all that I wanted to cover, is that it's super easy to use. The pricing is simple and affordable, $10 per user per month. It's super easy to just schedule these messages out as soon as you write the post and schedule the post, which is a big deal as opposed to going to an entirely different interface that's not inside WordPress and then scheduling out each of those updates separately and not being able to choose, which image is going to show up, because that's a big deal. Like that's going to definitely have an impact on your click-through rate, is which image shows up. And then the drag and drop calendar is a really big deal and makes it really easy to see, like, okay, well, I know I don't have any updates on these days, or I know, like, makes it really easy to see, oh, I've accidentally got something scheduled on the same network at the same day at the same time, right? And so you can see I've got that post set up so that it's like this tells me the post is going up at 8 a.m. It's going to get tweeted out at that same time. It's going to go up on the Facebook page at 11 a.m. And it's going to get tweeted out a couple different times on that day and on the next day, and then a week from when it goes up and a month from when it goes up. So that makes it really easy for you to do all of that as soon as you write the post, which then is going to be continually driving more traffic back to your blog. So I think that really covers everything I wanted to review with it. Apologies if this was a little bit rambling. I'm a little sleep deprived right now, but I wanted to get this reviewed sooner rather than later because I haven't, it's not something that I've necessarily seen covered a bunch of places, and I really like it. So that's that. Coschedule.com, just spelled like that. They've got a free 2-week trial, I think, so there's really no reason not to check it out and see if it helps with your workflow. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.